All right, this is the Kazano Life Cycle Strategic Plan Part 8, Sales Strategy and Managed Markets. Let's look at the sales strategy. Takeda sales strategy is basically they're releasing a portfolio of type 2 diabetic drugs with allogliptin as the main family member. So there's a three family member triad. They're doing allogliptin, which is Nesina by itself. They're doing allogliptin and pioglitazone, which is called Asceni. Essentially, that's allogliptin, which is basically Nesina and Actos together. And then the third one, they're doing Kazano, which is basically Nesina and glucophage or metformin. Now let's look at the family practitioner versus specialist strategy. Their focus is on specialists, uh, which in this case are going to be endocrinologists. Hospital versus primary care. Well, they're definitely going to target as primary care, and the reason is simple. Whenever you go to a hospital, most of the time they'll DC or discharge or discontinue the metformin, and due to it interferes with a lot of diagnostic procedures. So since Casano is allogliptin and metformin, they'll end up discontinuing it, and then there's no point. So the primary focus is primary care. Now let's take a look at advertising campaign. Well, currently there isn't much of a campaign. The Office of Prescription Drug Promotion, they usually delay a lot of things and they're reviewing promotional market. That could be one reason why there isn't as much advertising as one would think. Uh, but most of it is geared toward the healthcare professional, as minimal as it is. And the website still at this point isn't geared toward any major messages. It's pretty straightforward with a PI or so forth. Differences by markets. Well, right now, uh, Kazano in the United States just got approved in January. So then, if you look at that versus Japan, where it was approved earlier, it's still pretty much in the growth phase. So it's hard to tell. And the EU, it just got recently approved in June. So in the US and the EU, they're still in the launch phase. Very little differences can be deduced from any current information. So there isn't much to talk about in terms of their differences by markets. Unique tools for differentiation. Well, it's the only DPP4 with a TDZ combo, which is Oseni. The other DPP4 combos don't include a TDZ. There's no other differentiate from marketing standpoint at this time, as we stated in the prior slide. Innovative uses of social media and technology. Well, right now on the website, there's only a PI and a med guide with no real promotional messaging. It's little to no social media or technology at this time. Not to say that it won't come up later. Sales volume. Again, no data at this time. Life stage of the product. Currently in the United States and the EU, we're in the launch phase. And in Japan, in the growth phase. Thank you for your time.